began writing for the album when I lost a close friend of mine, Mick Dragwich, and I wanted to honour his memory with some music. But also there are a lot of themes on the album of friendship and just my kind of everyday life, drinking songs and things like this.
Well, Robbie's been writing for years for the group, and the first album was kind of like the first foray into the concept of the trio and the two saxophones and guitar. And his story of the idea of it all being about Iceland, you know, this to Iceland idea, all the coincidences of him hearing some Icelandic music and sort of falling in love with it at work. And then he came home and Julie, his wife, had given him this book on the Icelandic sagas. And then he'd mucked around with some anagrams and he had this idea of to Iceland as being an anagram of Antelodic.
The two saxes and guitar, the idea with that is that the saxophones are the rhythm section and the guitar gets to be the melodic voice. And that just started as an experiment. Gid and Monty and I have been friends for a long time, and we all had kids around the same time and didn't have a lot of time to be playing our instruments. And I just rang them up and said, I had this idea, let's try it out. So we got together and it really wasn't very successful at first, but there was enough in it to keep us, you know, striving to get it right. So that's how the whole thing began. And the more we did it, the easier it got, particularly in terms of improvising. Like we felt very restricted when we began and sort of we're just playing what was written, and we've managed to step outside that now, which is good because that's what we always wanted to do with it. And the challenges for the saxes particularly is that a lot of the parts I write this two-line counterpoints on guitar, and then I give it to them and write something else for me. And so it doesn't necessarily come that naturally, you know, they're not normal sort of woodwind parts. I'm very much thinking of it as three-part counterpoint. Especially when we first began, I was kind of adamant that I was only going to play single lines as well, so it did have that quality about it. Maybe we should arrange some for a choir and see what happens.
I've been playing with Gideon for quite a number of years now, and I knew of Clever Horse and Antelodic for many years with Gideon's involvement, and really loving the sax players in it and Robbie's compositions. It was a little easier coming into something that had a sound already, and for me to try and treat that with as much respect as possible. It's like, oh, right, cool, I love Monty's playing. How can I honour that, honour the sound of the ensemble, which is particular. It's not your average kind of jazz ensemble. The roles, the sound, there's a real beauty of cohesion. you.